For my last book review of 2025, I thought I'd look at this one, House Sketching by Albert Kiefer, the house sketcher. You can also find him on YouTube, which is how I originally found the artist. So, learn to create energetic and expressive architectural drawings. Okay, I love this book. The illustrations, the drawings are incredible. Very good quality. It's 144 pages and it's published by Quarry. And like I said, it's very good quality paper. The images are all very good quality. There are QR codes throughout the book that link you to videos about tutorials. I've covered them all up because I think you should buy the book. It's also available in Kindle Unlimited on Amazon if you want to have a look through it, although the physical copy is much better, in my opinion. All art books are. Yeah, I love this dedication as well. To all the silent and timid ones, you matter. Here we have the contents page. So here we have my approach, where the artist talks about his favourite materials, talks about how to simplify and symbolise and exaggeration and making it your own, light and dark. There's lots of precious information in there. House sketching, the process. So picking your subject, the anatomy of a house, composition, depth. He goes into everything, which is all very useful things. The projects and showtime, which is about monetizing or scanning or whatever you want to do with your sketches. He also talks about how, although he uses markers, you could adapt it for the medium that you use. In fact, I use gouache and I use watercolor, and I bought it with the intention of adapting his. I love his line work. I love the way he exaggerates certain parts of the house and he makes it into his own. So I wanted to learn about that and then maybe take some colouring advice, but not using markers because I don't use markers. And he has plenty of projects as well to get on with as well. So here we have the introduction. And then his approach. Again, the drawings, I'm not sure you can see it too well here. The drawings are wonderful. It's worth getting the book just for looking at the drawings, in my opinion. They're really wonderful. Then he talks a lot, obviously, about using markers. So if you are into markers, that could be really useful for you. And it's another medium that I could look at in the future. My camera is really blurry, I'm so sorry. Okay, sketching on the go, freedom from precision. So here he shows you the sort of line work you can use. You can practice doing this. There are QR codes. There's lots of tips throughout the book, and he takes you from the original sketch and shows you his process as well. And there are also some photos of the pictures that he's done, so you can use the photos and make your own pictures and push it even more than he has, or make it in your own style. More photos, making it your own, as he says. And then colour, he talks a little bit to you about colour theory as well, so you can use different colours for different moods. So much to learn. House sketching, the process. So again, he gives you more photos. And the anatomy of a house, which seems pretty obvious, but he goes into great detail and explains everything very thoroughly to you. This would be great also if you're into urban sketching or you want to get into urban sketching. Composition. Depth. So how to use, this was really interesting as well, how to use overlapping elements to create more depth. Perspective, which he goes into real basics of perspective, which if you're not very, if you find it difficult, then this just gives you a basic overview and makes things a little bit easier. And sketching. So he tells you how he goes about it, what to include. You can add extra elements that maybe aren't in the photo. You can take elements out. Like I say, there are QR codes throughout. Wherever you see a sticky note over the top, that's a QR code, which you can then go and see the videos and learn more. Detailing. So he adds extra detail to it. How to make your sketch more interesting, and then he's got his projects. I'm just going to take a very quick flip through these because just have a quick look at them. They are very, very good. I haven't done any of them yet, and that's one of my projects for the new year is to go through this book and work through these projects, because they really are. There's all different types of things. Every type of house, a sandwich shop, a courtyard. And I love that he gives you the photo as well and the finished product, and then he takes you through his steps and how he made it. So again, we'll just take you quickly through this. Half-timbered houses. A cafe. A wooden shop. So, and this could, you know, it can take you, can inspire you to create houses from your imagination, fantasy, whatever you want, illustrating books. And then showtime. So this takes us from scanning, and then he gives you a timeline of his sketches, so from when he started in 2016 up to present day. Closing thoughts and acknowledgements, and his resources, and the people who donated their photographs for him to sketch from. So yeah, this is a great book, a fun and fearless approach to drawing with Instagram star house sketcher. Yeah. Definitely a 5 out of 5 star read, and well worth it if you're into architectural sketching, or you just want to get into urban sketching, or you just like this style of artwork. Highly recommended. I'd just like to say a big thank you to everyone who's been watching my videos, subscribed to my channel, liked them, and even commented. And I never thought anyone would be interested in anything I had to say about art books. So thank you, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider it, and like my videos. And have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I'll be back next year.